What is up, Sideways Friend? Rebecca and Stan with their video, and we're going to be working today on the 370Z. The car is going to dyno. As you can see, I'm sporting my Super Culture hat for support for my buddy Andrew's shop, Andrew's Instagram, Andrew's company. Super Culture is super dope. Check out their Instagram. They have a bunch of followers. They have a bunch of super dope pictures and a lot of super dope Supra content, obviously for the name of Super Culture. So we're gonna go ahead and go outside right now and check out the 370Z. It is one of our buddy Andrew's really close friends, one of his little sponsor guys, and also part of his business that helps run it, our buddy Demetrius. He is gonna be coming by later on today to pick up the car. Today is Monday. Supra's in Vegas is happening on Wednesday. So we leave you guys and literally we have one more day of work, and then we're basically going to be taking off and heading to Vegas. So we're going to go ahead and get outside right now, and I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what's all done to the car. If you haven't seen the other 3 videos, there are 3 of them. Check them out. I'll try to see if I can link them in the description. I've just been so busy, I haven't really had enough time to kind of get that into depth of descriptions and everything else too. There's way too many cars here, way too many things going on. So I'm going to go ahead and go outside to give you a quick run around of the car. We'll do a quick little B-roll, and then we're going to be on our way. Alrighty guys, so I'm in Demetrius' car right now. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what's up. Gotta say though, I do love this Vertex steering wheel. This is freaking beautiful. I love the freaking pig and the blood splatter, and it just like super suits the whole Afro Samurai thing. You also got to see real quick, I don't know if you guys got to see this, but his little center console right here that he has, it's as cool as just flipping the button and then it raising, and there's a full BTI monitor right here. We are tuning the car on. Give me 1 second if I can get this for you. You can see it's the Storm G4X. So I've used this ECU on RBs and stuff, and I know it's very popular for Nissan to run this kind of stuff. He actually made a huge mistake and went ahead and bought everything through Supra Store. Definitely not making a huge deal about saying that they sell bad stuff, but in the case of this, they were in Supras in Vegas, and there was a lot of new R&D products that hadn't been sold yet. That they sold him that didn't end up working. They had an adapter kit to CD009 that did not work. They had a clutch and flywheel kit that was nothing even close to what the other people on the market sell. The harness system, when they collaborated with us and my other buddy to go ahead and have us all set it up to do it, because we knew we were going to be doing the job. My other buddy knew that he was going to be messing with the Nissan harness, which I'm not really familiar with, and getting that ready for us by sending us the connectors and the pinouts. That was incorrect as well. So it's been a huge mess of everything, but everyone's been asking me on the channel, Rob, who built the harness? Who built the harness? It's like, dude, you guys already know. You guys watch my channel. I build everything myself. So, I mean, obviously we built the harness. But we did collaborate with, you know, obviously the seller, which isn't someone that we're collaborating with, which was Superstore. And obviously my other Nissan buddy who does all the, you know, I don't do 370Z, VQ, VG, harness, stuff like that. That's just not my bag. I can do RB. We can do all the other Nissan, you know, group stuff, but just not the engines I don't really, this is actually our first time, in the last couple videos of us actually messing with G35s and 350Zs and 370Zs. Like, I actually really love the cars, guys. I mean, I started with Nissan 240SXs and 300ZXs and all the old OG 90s cars. And I love those cars, just the engines are garbage. And in this case, we're doing the same thing, like the BMW cars and the Mercedes cars and all the other things too. The cars are dope. They drive amazing, super beautiful. This is definitely one of the nicest cars interior-wise and exterior-wise that, you know, we've worked on for Nissan or Infiniti. It's great. So I love the car. It's super dope. The car drives freaking amazing. So I can't wait to get it on dyno, guys. I was just sharing a little bit with you guys. I don't want to rant for too long because I know I talk a lot on this channel, and I'm sure you guys want to see stuff that's going on. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and back the car out right now. We're gonna fire her up. We're gonna let her warm up. We're gonna go ahead and get over to Apex USA with Danny and get this super culture car done. Let's go. Just back the car out the shop, testing the mirrors, and we're on our way. Alright guys, so as you can see, we arrived at Apex USA, 370Z's loaded up. We've already gotten everything started, we've already locked in the timing, we've already programmed all the stuff at the ECU we needed to go ahead and get done, to go ahead and get rolling. Today is going to be kind of a little bit different than how we typically would do. The car's not going to be going for a lot of power today. The customer didn't buy a wideband gauge, so we can't hook up a serial auxiliary to the ECU to be able to actually basically have a closed loop O2 the whole time. So we're just gonna do basically like drivability, whatever the wastegate puts out, and then pretty much just kind of work from there forward on whatever we're gonna do from there. It's gonna be to kind of get the car to Supras in Vegas, and then when we get back, we'll go ahead and we can bring in the other pump. We'll go to E85. We'll decide if he wants to go ahead and convert to Infinity or stay on the Link Storm. Danny's very fond of Link because he is sponsored by them. He's he's like one of the only few Link tuners that we have here in California. So I mean, I'm not a huge fan, but I guess we'll see today on the next few cars that we do the Link ECU with, if we're happier with it or if we like it better. In my opinion, it would have been better to have gone with, I believe it's called a Fury. The Link Fury ECU is very similar to Infinity, and you'll get all the same things that you would get with an Infinity, like the onboard O2 sensor and everything, but it's already done. What's done is done. So let's go ahead and just see what she does. We're not expecting a super huge horsepower number today though. I think I'd be happy to see 400 if we can hit 400. If we hit 350, we hit 350. This car's been down for 3 years, sitting in his driveway of them trying to get it all done themselves, and at this point he wants the car running and done. I was able to actually also get the fuel gauge in the car working and also the speedometer. So it's really cool actually, because we didn't think we were going to be able to get that going. It was just lacking a ground and a power wire to the cluster, and for some reason it's working. I don't know how we were able to do it or get it to go, but that is a huge thing for the customer. As well as one more thing, we did notice as well, the cooling system in the car isn't really the best either. We're running a China radiator and China fans from an S13. You know, later on, if he wants to go ahead and do like a custom hood latch or go to hood pans or something like he's planning on doing anyways with this carbon fiber hood, we'll probably be able to put like an AEG setup in there with dual fans and get a little bit crazier with the setup in the first place. But to get the car to Supras in Vegas, this is going to be awesome. Let's stop ranting and going. Let's just see what the car does today. So let's get it. Gonna go ahead and speed hold the front bumper because all the air right here actually isn't making it to the radiator, and that's why the car's starting to get hot. We're like hovering around 210. It's just way too hot. So Caden's gonna go ahead and start hole sawing the one side. We decided to go with a 3-finger gap over a 2-finger gap, so we're gonna go ahead and just get this part done, and hopefully the car cools off better. So we just speed hold the bumper. It came out actually pretty good. I'm gonna show you guys right now. Yeah, it actually looks pretty cool. It's a little aggressive, but the whole car's kind of aggressive. So much better though, guys. You can actually feel air coming through now, which is really good. So let's see if that helps the temp. Okay guys, so we're at 320 horsepower right now at about 10 PSI. So we're gonna go ahead and go up to 14 where we should have been for wastegate, and then we're gonna go ahead and call the customer and just see where he wants to leave it. Because once again, we're just gonna be doing pump gas. We're not getting on E85. We're not going for crazy numbers. We just want it to be fun for him and be at least a huge step faster than it was stock. Not bad. 315 torque. Alrighty guys, so we are done. We're heading back to the shop. The car finished dyno. We ended up stopping it at like 360 horsepower because honestly there's no reason to really go for more on pump gas. It's going to do a lot more on E85, and all the car requires is a wideband O2 sensor setup from Link and a few other small things. So Caden's gonna hop in. We're still trying to make sure that the temp's gonna be good. It's pretty humid today. I wanna say it's about like 89 degrees outside. So it's gonna be a good tester, just driving the car around to make sure that it's not gonna overheat. The temps are somewhere around 200 right now. So we're kind of trying to figure out if we're gonna have to add a secondary fan. I mean, honestly, my opinion is, I think you should have bought some Spall fans. But for budget, for what it is, it just kind of is what it is. So we're gonna go ahead and hop in the Vibe right now, get back to the shop, go ahead and get all the little odds and ends all tied up and cleaned up. And Demetrius will be on his way over. So let's get over there and get everything cleaned up. So what we've gone ahead and decided to do, because the car still keeps creating heat and not being cold enough, is we're gonna go ahead and remove the grill in here, or cut a section of it out, or just remove it completely to get more airflow, because it looks like about, you know, 30% of the intercooler, maybe 40% of the intercooler is being blocked by that vent. And then I'm gonna see if I can go ahead and remove the center beam from the support over here and make sure the hood still latches, obviously, and then see if we can get like a 14-inch big fan in there that we can go ahead and power up, because it's just not enough cooling. Alrighty guys, so we're back at the shop right now, and Demetrius is here to pick up his car. It's actually his birthday today, so we're super excited that we were able to get his car done for him for Supras in Vegas. Car came out super good. He's running test drove it right now. I'm gonna go ahead and show you the front end of the car and how everything looks in the car right now. That's gonna be the end of the video. So